Welcome to another edition of ITW, the show that's going to help you enhance instruction through innovation. I'm Aubrey Harrison. See, David is not here today. I don't know how many times I've said that this year, but I don't know. It's okay. We're going to get through this particular episode. Today we're going to be talking about using videos in the classroom. I had a chance to do a training actually with this not too long ago. It went over really well, and I thought, hey, I might as well make an episode out of it for ITW. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Using videos in the classroom, not only as a way that students can create these videos, but also as how you can use these to teach our students about various things. So we're going to be talking about different resources that you can be using. We're also going to be talking about just some conceptual thoughts about implementing this into your lessons. So a lot to go over, but I'm pretty sure you're really going to enjoy this episode. So stick around as you watch this week's edition about videos in your lessons on ITW. So in 2015, one of the trends we're finding in instructional technology is that more and more teachers are using videos as a part of their lessons. We're going into classrooms, we're finding these videos not only being used as a part of a lesson, but we're also seeing that students are using them as a part of learning as well, which is fantastic. I'm glad, I'm so happy to see that. So I want to share some tools with you that you can use, and also just give you some thought as you begin implementing it. So one of the things I want to suggest to you is that you don't want to start the video and then just sit down and let the video take over for the next however long the video is. You want to make sure that you break it up. You want to make sure that it's called, or I call it disrupting the video. I was reading an article that described it as disruption. You want to make sure that you break it up. You don't want to think of the video at like a textbook. I wouldn't hand a student a textbook and then walk away and let the textbook take over as a teacher and expect the student just to learn directly from that. No, I would go in, I would talk with the students, I would work with them, we would answer questions, we would go over vocabulary words, we would do some writing, some practice, all of those different kinds of things. Video is no different. We want to do the same exact thing when we give our students videos to watch. We want to go in and have some writing prompts, do some writing activities, go over some vocabulary, have some discussions as a class, structure that, make some predictions, structure that and however you want to. But you don't want to just press play and then let the video take over. You go sit down while the students are just there, just trying to consume all of it. Make sure that as the video is playing, you're breaking it up, you're stopping it, you're engaging them in an activity or in a discussion, something else besides just letting it play throughout the whole thing. So that's just one key thought I wanted to make sure I shared with you. Disrupt the video. Don't be afraid, disrupt the video. So let me give you some resources. Now, we've already gone over a lot of different resources throughout this school year. We're already halfway through, but we've talked about some of these already. We talked about the idea of interactive videos. We did an ITW on playlists, and we described a few playlist options. Blend Space we talked about. Educanon, we talked about that as well. Those are great options. Lesson Path, I think, is another one. Ed Puzzle, we didn't talk about that one, but that's another good interactive video option. And what that allows you to do, EduPuzzle specifically, is you can pull a video into EdPuzzle, and then you can insert questions at different spots of the video. And before the students can progress through it, they have to make sure they answer that question before they can move on. You can also add your voice over the video. So if you want to make sure students are paying close attention to a specific part of the video, you can speak over that in that puzzle. So that's a great tool. That is a Google app, by the way. If you want to go take a look at that, you can add that to your CMS School Apps for Education account, and it'll be there. Your students can do the same. Last year, we also talked about the idea of using YouTube as a part of your classroom, doing those videos. YouTube is a great resource that we can use. I use it all the time for personal and for professional purposes. But we want to make sure that you know that there are some things out there that can help you use YouTube more effectively. There's things like QuietTube. If you go to quiettube.com, that will help you quiet some of the noise. You know, when you have a YouTube video, there's a lot of noise. You have suggested videos on the side, there's a comment on the bottom. QuietTube will get rid of all that, so all you have is the video itself. So that is a great tool that you can go to and watch videos without all the extra stuff. You don't have to worry about students seeing all that as they're watching the video. They also have something called Tube Chop. Tube Chop is something that will allow you to trim the video either from the beginning or the end, and then just that trim piece that you have, you'll be able to get a URL and an embed code, and then now you can share that URL or that link, or you can embed the video into your website or something like that for students to view. So that's nice if you just want to, if you have maybe a 10-minute video, but you only need like 2 minutes of it, you can shorten it up with Tube Chop and then make it available to your students. There's also something called Drag on Tape that will allow you to do the same thing as Tube Chop. You can trim videos, but it allows you to string together multiple videos. So I could put multiple videos in Drag on Tape, and I could trim all of them up individually, and now I can play all those videos as if they were one. So I don't have to play a video and then when I want to put the next one, go find it. I can put all together at one. I can just cut it to the pieces that I want for each individual video, and I can show it so that they're all running as if they're one video. So that's another great tool that you can use for YouTube. It's also great video creators that are out there. So if you want your students to do some of these things, be able to create videos as a part of their lesson, great options out there. iMovie, I'm sure most of you are familiar with that. You've had a chance to use it, and for good reason. It's a great tool to have. You can do a lot with it. You can add movies from your camera roll, any film or pictures that you have. It gives you lots of different abilities to make for effects, for music, things like that. WeVideo is a Google app that is available for you. So if you have Chromebooks, you can do that as well, or if you just log in anywhere with your Google account, you can use WeVideo, and that is another great video creator where you can pull a video in, adapt it, throw some themes in, add some music that are already in WeVideo, do a lot of your trimming and your transitions between different videos. A lot you can do with it. I had to play with it. It's a really good tool. I was surprised with a lot of the capabilities that it had. So that might be a good one to try. I've also had a lot of requests about animated videos. So if you want to create animation videos, there's things like Go Animate for schools. That's a really popular one. I went to a school yesterday that was doing something with that. Powtoons, that is on every single Google Apps for Education account already in the district. So it's already there. You already got it. Some of you don't even know it. It's there. It's really fun. It's really easy. It's a tool that you and your kids might like to play with. It is an animation tool. So Powtoons is another one that you might want to give a try. I think Pixton, Pixton, I believe that is also on your account as well. But that is another one that you can play with. So those are just a few animated video tool creators that you can use and you can try with. So give one of those a try. Videos can be very effective in the classroom. So try one of these resources in your classrooms to make videos an effective part of your instruction. Well, that's it for this week's episode of ITW. Hopefully you got a few tools and some resources that you can take back with you. You can just play around, give it a shot, and see how it works in your classroom. We always would love to hear from you, to see how that's going, to see what's working and see what other things you want to learn more about. You can always contact us from our Twitter account at CMS to the Core. You can also send us an email at cln@cms.k12.nc.us. As always, we thank you guys for watching. We hope that you stay tuned for next week's episode of ITW.